tonight? Let's get around for Levi, the house, and the cooks in the back, man. If you haven't eaten yet, Brett, I recommend the fish and chips. I was listening to Brett on the radio 2 weeks ago. He was talking about Rocky, the movies. I had a thought. Rocky Horror Picture Show. Only Rocky movie that doesn't have Sylvester Stallone in it. It's a true story. I watched it. Oh, how'd y'all like the weather today? 21 freaking degrees. I woke up yesterday, it was -2. Today I woke up, this afternoon, 21 degrees. I'm fat, I don't like change like that. But Jesus Christ, I broke a sweat climbing 2 stairs. Kind of go hand in hand with Brett's 8-hour dick jokes. But what a world we live in, eh? We live in a world where we can lick ass, but you double dip a chip and people freak out. What's your favorite sandwich, sir? You look like the type of guy that likes sandwiches.
Reuben or tuna?
A Reuben or tuna sandwich? What about you, sir? A BLT. They're good. My favorite sandwich is an ice cream sandwich. I don't count calories, and I got the body to prove it. Which is great because, well, if you don't count calories, hey, don't cut the pizza, and it's only one piece, right? Yeah, that's why I always order extra large. Don't cut it. Fold it up, it's like a taco. You look like the type of guy that would be walking through the grocery store and stop in the pharmacy section. If you see a product called Vagisil, don't buy it. It doesn't taste like the real thing. I unfortunately found that out the hard way. And I returned it. Girl working the cash register, was 16, 17 years old. She wrote down it was defective. I would love to see the manager look at that return. I recently bought a whole bunch of crap through Amazon, as we've all been conditioned to over the last few years. With more and more brick and mortar stores closing, you gotta buy shit online, right? So I get my package, it's on my porch, box is banged the fuck up like it was ran over. So I call up Amazon, I'm like, stuff's damaged, like it was toast, and nothing was good in it. They're like, well, fill out this form, take a picture of your package, and send it in. So I did. I go to court next week. The instructions weren't clear on which package I'm to take a picture of. And yes, full glory. I'd say I had my wife take the picture, but she didn't. So who here is married? No. You're married? How long have you been married?
9 years.
9 years. Right on, 9 years. Are you or your wife, partner, the one that turns the thermostat up in the winter because you're cold?
That'd be me.
That'd be you?
Yeah.
Oh, really wish your wife was here. Because a punchline would be great for her. So I'm going to pretend she's there. Next time he goes to turn up the thermostat, tell him if he does housework, he'll warm up. If you guys take that advice and you end up in a divorce, it's not my fault. If you listen to advice from a guy with his face on his t-shirt, I'm not the person you want to take advice from. Except if you have parenting advice. I got 7 kids. My pull-up game fucking sucks. I'm lucky to get out of a parking lot. But hey, I have 7 kids because I love playing with the box they come in. That's a true story. I won't point out my wife sitting right there because she's already red in the face. You want real good advice for life? No, thank you. Never do anything you don't want to explain to the paramedics. All right, that's good advice. I found that out the hard way. Yeah. I was dating a girl one time. She liked to surprise me. And her idea of surprising me is while she was performing fellatio, she shoved a vibrator up my ass. No warning. I bent over. Same time, I pushed that sucker out. I was standing a little too close to the window. Now, I lived on the 4th floor. My neighbor was walking her dog at the same time that came out the window. I passed out. She called 911. The doctor kept asking me, and why are you here? The more people he brought in, the more he asked. So I wasn't sure if I was the sideshow that night or not. But either way, I had a great time. I came. Dan, when you were a kid, do you ever look up at the sky, see things in the clouds?
Oh yeah, all the time, man.
It's one of the greatest things you've seen in the clouds.
I don't know, like a hand.
And
Yeah.
some people say dogs. I prefer to see boobs in the sky because I'm a guy, I like boobs. Do you ever think they look down at you and go, fuck, there's a cunt? I know a few the clouds that would do that. Over there in the shadows, you guys are locals, right? Yes. You guys have been here before. So I'm going to ask you, what's the worst hood you've ever been to? Worst neighborhood you've ever been to?
Donegal, Sudbury.
Pardon?
Donegal, Sudbury.
Ah. Yourself, sir? The one who's totally ignoring me, I understand why I suck. What's the worst hood you've ever been to? The worst hood you've ever been to? The worst hood. A lot of people say Toronto, Hamilton. No, the worst hood you'll ever be to, we're all in it now. It's called adulthood. Followed very closely by parenthood. And again, I have 7 kids, so I think I can say that parenthood sometimes absolutely sucks. You can't please all your kids, you choose to pick, you get to pick your favorite. It's like when you get on a plane. Who here's flown recently with kids? They will tell you right then and there, before the plane takes off, explaining the gas mask, like the air mask, if the oxygen mask, if something happens, they will tell you. Those traveling with kids, pick your favorite now, because you only get to put the mask on one of them. I was traveling with 7. They're all insured. So I immediately started doing the math. If this plane goes down and I survive, I'm going to be doing pretty good. But the plane didn't go down. I tried. Who here likes to party? Yeah. Next time you go to a friend's house, walk in and ask Alexa to read the browser history out loud. That always brings good times. Well, that's my time, guys. My name's Tommy J. Warren. Thank you very much for coming out and supporting live comedy. Much appreciated. And let's give a round of applause to Levi in the house.
Give it up for Tommy J, would you? My God, that man can fire a fucking vibrator further than the Olympic sports javelin.